Welcome. Hi, my name is Kelly and this is Maxwell. Thank you for joining me for 30 minutes of flow time to wake up your body. So today's class I worked on for you. So we'll do a short 30-minute flow, and again, just being casual and playful. No expectations of a typical flow class. So let's get started on our mat in a seated position. So comfortably sit beside you, Maxwell. Hope everyone is well today. It's okay. Come here. It's okay. Oh, thank you so much for that. All right. So sitting up. Sitting well. No, I'm not doing that. I'm going to stay right here. Come here. You can sit right here. Come here. Sit. 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 Lie down. Lie down. All right. So reach up and stretch. So the other main focus of the class is hips. So we're going to do lots of hip opening today. So think about your hips. Sitting up tall, reach up, inhale, reach your hands in front of your legs. Notice how you've got your legs crossed. You want to have your ankles pushed out more underneath your legs, right? So then you're feeling the stretch a little bit more in your hips, and then bring your hands in front of the shins and walk your hands forward. Feel the back stretching here. Very similar to yogi squat stretch, the lower back. You turn your head right and left. And then you can turn it up and down, saying yes. And then side to side, no, no, no. And then let's go back to yes. And then walk your hands in. And now let's twist with your legs in the same position, reaching up and twist to the side, fingertips behind the hip, look over your shoulder. Inhale and reach up. Let's twist the other way. Put your hand on the outside of your leg and lightly press against the thigh and look over your shoulder. Good. Inhale and reach up. Exhale, hands to the sides. And now change the crossing of your legs. Now walk your hands forward again. So you're folding over the legs. And again, actually come up just a bit. Move your ankles underneath your legs and then walk your hands out. I'm going to check, make sure I'm on, that my sound is on as you guys hold that fold. There I am. So I'm on. Yes. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Diane and Doug and Melanie. Thank you for showing up. You guys, good morning. That's going back to my... There. All right, so you're here. Reaching, stretching the body. Breathe. And then bring the hands in and let's turn. Reach up first and turn. Look over your shoulder. Press your fingertips into the floor. Inhale and reach. Turn the other way. Fingertips behind the hip and look over your shoulder. Excellent. All right, so now uncross your legs, come onto your hands and your knees. Walk your hands forward, tuck your toes, lift your knees up. Downward facing dog and start to pedal your heels out. What's going on today? What did you do yesterday? Feel the back of your legs maybe. So reach the thighs and the shins towards the back. towards the rear, reaching your heels. Slide your feet out further. You're probably in a short stance for your downward facing dog. And then you want to move the shoulders away from your ears and wrap your arms in. So your arms are externally rotated. If you look at the inner arms, they're facing each other or even turned slightly forward, but you want to press into your thumbs and index fingers. Shift forward into plank. Hold here, breathe in. Exhale, lift up, downward facing dog. Draw the abs in, the belly in, shift the hips back, head between the arms, and again, turn your head right and left, and then up and down. Shift forward, plank. Right there, press, squeeze the thighs. So the entire body, you're holding a contraction. Press the hands into the floor. The fingertips, downward facing dog. Now try to get light on your hands. Walk your hands to your feet. Set your heels down and fold. Drag your hands, your fingers along the floor. Bend your knees enough that your ribs touch the thighs. Feeling that nice, comfortable folding position. Slight stretch in the hamstrings. Feel all 10 toes on the floor. And then your fingers gliding across the floor. Place your hands on your shins, lengthen the head forward. Exhale and fold. We're going to stand tall. Inhale, reach. Put your palms together overhead, like that. And clasp your fingers, point your pointer fingers. Cross the thumbs and lean over to one side. And I want you to reach the arms really long and straight beside the ears. Pull the arms into your ears, chin off your chest. Feel the side body stretch. Inhale and reach. And now laterally stretching the other way. Looking forward and smiling. A big smile for being here and breathing together. In unison, inhale and reach. Exhale your arms to your sides. Now clasp your hands behind your hips. Reach the knuckles towards the floor. Broaden through the chest. Pick your toes up and set them down. Spread them apart. Abs in, contracted. Pull in your front ribs. And now as you hold or keep your hands together, I want you to fold over all the way. Press into your feet, your toes. Reach the arms away from your back. Knuckles away from you. Now bring the hands down towards your hips. Slide them down the back of your legs. Lengthen the head forward. Then walk your hands on the floor to plank. Lower down to the mat. Put the top of your feet on the floor. Elbows drawn in. Cobra pose. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your right leg up. And then turn your toes out. Be careful here. Don't overstretch this, but very mindful and thoughtful. Bend your knee and open up your hip on the side. Press the floor away. So reach the left heel towards the floor. And then make a rotation at the hip joint. Drawing a circle with the kneecap. Make that circle small to start with. So a little teeny circle. And then open up the circle and make it bigger. You're drawing a circle in air with the kneecap. And then extend that leg straight. Step that right foot between your hands. Set your left knee down. Look forward. And then shift your hips back. Dynamically stretching the hamstring. And then your hip flexors right here. You can keep your hands on the floor. Maxwell, what are you doing? And flex. And then put your foot flat. Shift your hips forward. And then bring it back. One more time. And bring it back. Good. All right, so now put your foot on the floor, hands on the floor. Shift or lift the knee up. Reach your right leg up to the sky, three-limbed dog. And then lower. Left leg up. Inhale. Turn your toes out. Carefully bend your knee. Opening up the hip. Press the floor away. Reaching the heel towards the back of the mat. And you can relax your neck and shoulders, but move the shoulders away from your ears. And now start making a small circle with the kneecap. And then make it up. Open it up a little bit bigger. One more. And then step your left foot through. Knee down. Dynamically lunge and then half split. Lunge and half split. Do that again. Shift your hips forward, look forward, and bring it back. Press your heel into the floor. Put your foot flat, shift forward, look forward, and then bring it back. One more time. And then bring it back. Good. Put your foot flat, hands on the floor. Push into the floor. Lift up your right knee. Send that left leg up, three-limb dog. And then lower. Shift forward into plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower down. This time, come into upward facing dog. So press into the hands, the top of your feet. Draw your shoulders back. Lift your heart. Press into your feet. Squeeze. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look forward and bend your knees and step to your hands. Lengthen your head forward. Then exhale and fold. Inhale, rise. Side stretch, right into it. Clasp your fingers, cross your thumbs, lean, reaching your arms so the arms are beside your ears. Soften your knees, but press into your feet firmly, extending through the legs. Inhale and reach. Other side, leaning over, laterally stretching. Inhale and reach. Exhale your arms down behind you, clasp your fingers. Same thing, reach the knuckles towards the floor. Try to keep your palms together. Bend your elbows if you have to keep your palms together. Now fold. Reach the arms away from your back. So now feeling a little more comfortable with that fold, potentially, right? Now, bring the hands down to your hips, unclasp, slide down the back of your legs, hands at your shins, lengthen the head forward. Plant your hands, step back, plank. Go through a vinyasa, shift, then lower, up dog or cobra, your choice. Look forward, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your right leg up. And just like we did before, turn your toes out and bend your knee. So you remember what direction you made that circle motion. Now I want you to go the opposite way. So it's probably, so I think we did out, or I know I did, opening up that way. Now I want you to go inward, bring it in, and then out and around. Opening up the hip. One more time, and then hold. Extend the legs straight, look forward, step your foot between your hands. Stay up high this time. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Lunge position or crescent pose. So bend your knees, bring your hands to your hips. Bend your left knee and then straighten both legs, looking forward. Bend your knee. If you can, tap the floor and then straighten both legs. Do that again. One more time. Up and hold. Reach up. Bend your forward knee, hands to the floor. Left hand on the mat. Spread your fingers, reach the right arm up, twist. Bring the right hand underneath or right in front of your chest and underneath and tap your left thigh. And reach the right arm up, twist. Bring the right hand and tap the thigh. So twisting at the trunk, right hand under and tap one more time. Reach up. And then bring your hand to the mat. Press into the floor. Lift that right foot up. Up, 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 up. And then lower. Left leg. Inhale, lift. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. Here we're going to rotate in and around. So start to open up the circle a little bit bigger. Making a bigger rotation at the hip joint. And then hold. Extend the legs straight. Look forward, step that left foot forward. Stay in high lunge position or crescent lunge. Lift your arms and reach up to the sky. Extend the left leg, right leg straight. Hands to your hips. You're doing great. All right, so let's lower and lift. So start right there and lift, straighten your legs. Both of them, shoulders back. Now maybe you can tap the floor. So a lot going on right there. Ankles, toes, hips, strengthening the glute, quad on that left leg, stretching the flexors and hamstrings. One more time. Inhale and reach. Now, bend your left knee, bring your right hand down to the floor. Here's your twist. Reach up, open up the body to the side, straighten your right leg. Now reach your hand underneath and tap the right thigh on the top, and then reach up. Here's your twist. Tap underneath and reach. And then do that again. Let's do it 2 more times. Tap and touch. And 1 more time. Reach underneath. And then twist. Exhale your left hand to the floor. Press into the floor. Lift the left leg up. 3-limb dog. And then lower. Shift forward into plank. Inhale. Shift. Exhale, lower. Vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. So we'll add on. Extend the leg straight. Step your right foot forward. Set your heel down on the floor. Bring it up into warrior 2. Relax your shoulders. Bend into that forward knee. Keep pressing or bringing that knee out. And press into your feet and squeeze your thighs in towards each other. Good. Look over the front hand. There you go. Now, we're going to bring the right hand down to the floor and balance. So put your left hand on your hip. Stabilize. Move my mic. Hand on the mat. Slide your left leg in. Straighten your right leg, half moon. So you can start by looking down. Maybe your hand is on a block, flex your foot, and then reach your left arm up, opening the chest to the side. Excellent. Now place the left hand on the floor. Bend your right knee and your left knee. Set your knee down on the opposite side of your ankle or beside your ankle, and then sit on your left hip and seated twist. So hip, foot flat on the floor. You can also extend the left leg out straight and sit up tall and twist this way or right here. Key thing is pressing the leg into the mat and turn. Look over your shoulder. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhaling and exhaling. Now look forward, untwist, bring your hands to the mat, press into your right foot, lift your left leg up, straight, looking down at the mat, set your foot on the floor, hands on the floor, 3-limb dog, right leg goes up high, stretch it out, lower that leg, lower your foot to the floor, left leg up, inhale, turn your toes out and bend your knee, then extend the leg straight, step your left foot through, coming into warrior 2, set your heel down, reach up and over, look over the front hand, and then notice your knee in the front, over your ankle, press into your feet, squeeze those thighs in towards each other, breathing, pressing your feet into the floor. Half moon pose, so simply bring the hand down to the floor, right hand to your hip, stabilize, and slide your right foot, then lift your right leg up, straighten the left leg. And breathe. Reach the right arm up, opening your body to the side. Flex your foot. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhale. Then exhale, bring the hand to the floor. Start to bend your left knee and your right knee. Set the right knee on the other side of your ankle. Sit down on the floor on your right hip. And then once you're there, then you can even up how you're seated. Place your left foot, press that foot into the floor. Alternately extend the right leg to get the hip down to the floor. Then reach around and grab your leg, and you can use that as resistance to turn your body and look over your shoulder. The other thing I want you to do is press this leg down, whether it's straight out or whether you've got your knee bent, so that you're leading the turn with your pelvis, not your sitting bones. So pull that leg in and looking over your shoulder. You're doing great. Breathe in and out. So smooth out your breathing. Focus in on your breath for a moment. And are you short? Is your breath short? Are you fully breathing in and exhaling out? Good job. Now turn and look center. Lift up. Hands on the floor. First, press into the left foot and extend the right leg up. So you're in that somewhat warrior 3 type position. Now set your right foot down, hands on the floor, 3-limb dog. So bring that left leg up. Let's do one last vinyasa. Lower your leg, shift forward, and then lower down. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step to the center of the mat. Bring your feet out wide, toes turned out. Sit on your, don't sit, but bring your glutes to your heels. Malasana. So your elbows are on the inside of your knees, and you want to make sure your knees are going the same direction as your toes, so don't let them cave in. All right, the same direction as your toes, and press into your heels. Now place the hands on the floor, press into your hands and fold over. Extend the legs straight. Again, bend your knees, glutes towards the floor, towards your heels. Malasana, or yogi squat. One more time, hands on the floor. And straighten your legs, relax your shoulders. Bend your knees go the same direction as your toes. Glutes towards the heels, hands to your heart. Now let's twist right here in yogi squat. Left hand to the floor. Press into that hand and reach over. It's like right at the same diagonal line as your toes. Reach the right arm up. So as you reach up, you'll feel that the knee dipping in. So you're going to resist against that leg coming towards you. You can look down. Bring your hands together. Look forward. And now reach the right hand down in front of the right foot. And reach the left arm up. Stretch. Look up at your hand. Breathe. Or look down. And then bring your hands together. Beautiful. Take a deep breath in. Then exhale. Bring your hands behind your hips. Sit back on the mat. Extend your legs out straight. And slap them out. Yeah. Gomukhasana legs. So bring your right leg over your left. So try to get your knees, one knee on top of the other, and then you'll kind of lean back and sweep your feet in towards your hips. So from the side, it looks like this. My right leg is on top. If my heels are closer to my glutes, that's easier. So to intensify the stretch for your hips, move your feet out more parallel and try to get your knees one on top of the other. If you can, just as close as possible, approximately over the knees or one knee over the other, and your feet parallel, looking forward. Inhale and exhale. So Gomukhasana, cow face pose. We've also done this pose recently on our shins. It feels super good on your hips, opening them up. Reach your arms up. And bring them down behind your hips and just lean back and let's change sides. So straighten the legs first, then bring your left foot over and kind of lean into it. Make the adjustments. First pull the heels close to your hips and then start to move into a little more of a stretch for the hips. One knee under the other as much as you can, and then your feet parallel like that and sitting up tall. So looking forward, inhaling, exhaling, relaxing the body, softening into the pose, whatever that means, right? No, what it means for you is to try to relax into the pose. Try to not feel stressed in the pose. Move out to any point that you can kind of soften, but also feel the stretch. Reach up, inhale. Exhale your hands behind your hips. Lean back, lift your feet up. Extend the legs out straight. And we're gonna roll back on your back for a minute. Just a minute. Head on the floor, bring your knees into your chest. So just like Malasana, happy baby pose creates the shape of Malasana or yogi squat. So bending into the knees and the hips, the bottoms of your feet facing the ceiling. So not like this. You're right here, and your arms are on the inside of your knees. And breathe. Rock from side to side. And then begin to bring your feet to the floor and place your right ankle on your left knee. Lift up the left foot, press the right knee away. There's your hip stretch, hip rotator. You can use your right hand and press the right knee away. Flex your feet. Hi, Maxwell.
We've got 2 minutes.
All right, so now let's change sides. Change the cross, our ankle on knee, flex your feet, hand behind the right leg and press the left knee away. Supine pigeon pose. I like to try to get one of these in every class, whether it's facing the mat or on your back. Breathe. Now bring the ankle off the knee, cross your ankles and roll up. And sit, easy seated pose again, just like we began class. Reach your arms up and twist to the side. Turning, looking over your shoulder. Inhale and reach up, and then turn the other way. Inhale, reach. Hands behind the hips. Lift up, cross, reach up. Inhale and turn. Fingertips behind, look over your shoulder. Inhale and reach up. Exhale, turn. Hand on the outside of your leg. Great job. Now look center. Bring your hands to the tops of your thighs. Move your hands up and down the legs. And then close your eyes. Bring your palms together. Edge of the thumbs to the heart. And then the edge of the hands to touch the third eye, the mind's eye. Making that connection in gratitude and in thanks. The light in me honors the light in you. Thank you. Namaste. Have a great one. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for doing this class. And I'll see you again. Leave me comments. Join me for the 60-minute Yoga Fit class coming up in 30 minutes. Go get some coffee and some water, and I'll see you again. Otherwise, next time, tomorrow is boot camp and strength training. Join me. See you later. Bye.